I'm here to play hard because I am playing for my charity. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna go fight, but I think I'm fighting an uphill battle at this point.
I can't believe I'm still in this game. That blows my mind. I could have been out so many times.
I still trust everybody here because we literally, if Adam and Michael decide to throw me under the bus, they're extra screwed.
Just hanging in there.
We got an ice pack or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Working and breathing and living and trying to run a business that serves women is my purpose. Trying to raise this money for the Women's Foundation of Minnesota is like really important to me. It's about my charity, I know that. Like, I just thought this would be easier. I feel like a yo-yo right now.
Yeah, I feel like a yo-yo.
I'm sorry, I feel like a yo-yo.
I feel like we've grown close, and then we've just kind of had like a last good couple minutes with our tribe as 5.
Pedro Pascal kind of meme. You're just kind of doing your own thing, just kind of. Thank you, Mitch.
I got it.
Kind of the big motivator, what's keeping me here, keeping a good attitude, is having Jamie still in the game. I'm hoping that eventually we can be in the same team again. And if once, you know, she's out of that game, my motivation, it is gonna plummet.
Tasty. It tastes like air.
Yeah.
That like
Cardboard.
yeah.
There was maybe a little target on Nikki's back, but I started having second thoughts because she's been playing really hard, playing a great game, and is personally, I think, responsible for probably at least winning that last challenge.
Yeah.
A little styrofoamy.
It's like air pollution.
It looks like the votes are leaning Steve because he just keeps throwing out everyone's name to everyone. I mean, I haven't really talked with him yet, like game strategy at all. And within the first time talking to him, he already threw out both Jake S's name in front of Jake S. and then also threw out Nikki's name and now has retracted both of them. He offered up to me that he's really close with Brian and Angus, which like I am not super close with them, and he just like admitted he has an alliance with them. So I just think he's doing maybe a little too much talking.
I don't think that Brian is as fully on board with the 3 as Steve and Angus are.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think there's a larger group that's afraid of potential alliance between Angus, Brian, and Steve, and so I think votes are probably as a whole leaning more towards Steve. I hope I'm on the right side of that, but there's a few people in the middle that are going to be the ones that decide which way this thing swings. Just let me know if you're not feeling it with Kaylee. Like I feel
totally
good with her.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
I do. I think she's being honest. I think that we feel.
Okay, I think she's being honest with me too.
Yeah.
I just don't think she's like I don't know, as open and versed in like
I'm gonna
talk
keep,
like this.
I'm gonna keep pushing that because she's one person I've been a little bit more open. I've been trying to be careful about it because I know that it's dicey, but I've been trying to say, like, I've talked to Nikki, I think this is where she's at and all this good, because I think we feel a bit of a connection with our partners being reality stars. I think we both came in feeling we had targets.
Jake S is trying to pitch that we go against this whole duos versus singles thing, and myself, Kaylee, him, we work together closely, and also wants to pull in the other singles, which is Mitch and Caitlin. So if we could get that group together, we can throw a vote, and I think he's leaning towards a Megan vote out.
How do you feel with Mitch?
I think he's a free agent.
Okay, because I think I've had a couple conversations now with Mitch and Caitlin, so I kind of think they're getting together, but like,
yeah, I've seen
I really
that.
trust Caitlin, and I think Mitch is going to vibe the same wavelength as we are.
I agree.
An alliance started brewing of like the potential idea of like me, Mitchell, Caitlin, Nikki, Kaylee, and Brian, which that is a far-fetched dream and probably really hard to achieve, but I think that would be a really solid group moving forward. Because if we were to take out Steve or Angus, I think Brian would run to Kaylee, and I think Kaylee and I are like solid. Truly, you, Caitlin, and him should talk as much as you can, because you have a huge thing to connect on.
Yep, right.
And if we can pull you 3 together and then throw myself in,
Yeah.
Against all odds, if it's Kaylee and Brian, that's a great group.
We're sitting in a really good position. As far as what I'm hearing about myself, thankfully, I mean, maybe it's just because I've been tired. I just really haven't really exerted myself as much as I normally do. I feel like I've really kind of been under the radar. People aren't talking about me, and honestly, the more they don't, the better.
But where are you at with everything, though? Because I'll just tell you where let's say how I see you.
Okay.
Is that the fact is this, it's just like, you know, you kind of are just on your own, and it's like, you know, Sam's already out, but I feel like with Sam being out, you have proven to be a good, I mean, people were calling you team leader of this team. You know,
I don't like
you,
that. There's two big names that pop up all the time, Steve and Nikki. But there are some of us singletons that are trying to target Angus because he is a duo, and he's also part of this bro squad. And we are trying to now target duos at this point to force them to be singletons like us, so that we can hopefully band together and fight back.
So we are very lucky that there was a tribe swap.
I'm liking this path moving forward. My next steps are that I have to really solidify things with Mitch and with Caitlin.
So yeah, I think like we should maybe stick together as long as we can.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And then especially if like there is another swap coming up, post-merge, if we're again the only people without partners, we also need to stick together. I think I just really more solidified what I have with Jake, Mitch, and I talked to Nikki as well. There'll be more of us, which is honestly a good thing for us. Yes, it is good because other people that I've talked to, they've all been like, at least 3 people have been like, well, yeah, like I really want to do with my duo, and like that's my plan. So they still want to like get to final 2 with their duo. Yep. And that's obviously not on the cards with us.
Green Jake and I are kind of in the middle. Brian and Steve and Angus and I could all vote together and get out. I've heard like Steve wants out Nikki, or I could go with like the Megan, Caitlin, Nikki, and then Mitch, me, Brian, and the Jakes, both Jakes, and then vote out either Angus or Steve. I mean, also I'm open to whatever. Like if you want to vote him, totally open to that.
I don't want to vote Angus.
To be honest, I haven't talked to him, so I just figured you might want to work with him because you started on Tribe. If you're not into it, then
I want to work more with Angus than Steve. I think my duo is doing okay on the other tribe. I'm a smidge worried for him. He's good at kind of hiding and, you know, keeping a low profile. So I'm hoping he's fine, but I also know that they could perceive that quiet person as an easy target to get rid of. I'm a little worried to walk to the next challenge and not see him.
Hello.
Angus, your wife, voted out at the last tribal council. And Jake, your husband, voted out at the last tribal council. Where is she?
I mean, there's like barely anyone there anymore. I mean, I'm not even talking about my wife. Like, we're double the size of their team, so I mean, the thing is, whether it was Jamie or anyone else, I mean, of course it's a shocker. Jamie's, she's not in here anymore, and I was hoping to be in her team again, so I'm sad. Jamie was a big thing, at least for me. More or less just say like, hey, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm disappointed, obviously.
A special treat.
So are you guys ready to get to your next challenge?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. This is the Let's Get auction. Ooh. All right, so this is, for the reason we're here, $100 to your charity on behalf of Tyann from season 6, and all of the money that's collected at this auction to your charity. So bidding will start. $3 to Angus. $2. I didn't know that either. $4 to Angus.
I'll do 6.
6 to Caitlin. 3 2. 8 to Brian. 8 to Brian. Going 3, 2, 1. Sold to Brian for $8.
I am fundraising for the INAD Foundation, the INAD Cure Foundation. And it's a foundation that's focused right now on gene therapy for children that have INAD. My daughter was diagnosed with INAD in November of last year. And it's been really hard on the family. And we've just been blown away by all of the support and love around us. All our friends and family have been just amazing. So it's been really tough. And Lainey is going downhill really fast, so it's just really hard to watch.
Oh yeah, I'll put this on this table over here. There.
That'll make up for the lack of fundraising he did before.
Yeah. All right. Next item. This is for food.
$2.
Who said that? I can't see. Okay, Mitch. $2 to Mitch. Going 3, 2,
4.
Who? Yeah, raise your hand when you say it, please. 4 to Steve. 3, 2, 1. Sold to Steve for $4. Come up, Steve. I'll have you read this.
Yeah. I got super proud.
Boom. I'll have you stand up and face them and read this.
You have won a dinner date for 2. You and the player of your choice will be attending a full dinner for bidding on this auction item. The catch is that you will miss the remainder of the auction, and the other player you select must be from the other tribe. I'm gonna bring Lamika with me.
Lamika, grab your stuff. Both of you will head out of here. Off to dinner you go, or lunch, brunch, afternoon snack.
Whatever time it is.
For all of us.
Bye guys. Last meal.
All right, toodles. All right. Next item is covered.
4.
$4 to 6. What? 6 to Mitch.
Oh. 8.
8 to Devontae.
10.
10 to Caitlin. 3, 2, 1. 12 to Jake. 3, 2, 1. Sold to Jake for $12.
Hope it's good.
Next item is covered.
4.
4 to Caitlin.
6.
6 to Devontae.
10.
10 to Caitlin. 3.
12.
12 to Ben. 3, 2, 1. 15. 14 to Jake. 3, 2, 1. Sold to Jake for 14.
That was maybe too impulsive. Oh Lord. He's wanting to win.
So, you want to read this out loud to everyone?
God.
Okay.
Oh well.
You've gone bankrupt. Unfortunately, bidding on this auction item, you'll require to put all of your $20 in the jar, and you will receive nothing in return. Live to give is sometimes without luck, and unfortunately, by bidding on this auction item, luck was not on your side. You may return to your tribe once you have placed all 20 in the jar. Well, I said that felt impulsive.
You're welcome.
Next item is covered.
4.
12.
10.
12 to Caitlin. 3. 14 to Nikki.
16.
16 to Devontae. 3, 2, 1. Sold to Devontae for 16.
Wow. Can't possibly be worse than bankrupt.
There you go.
Well, I take it back. I'm sorry, I don't want to jinx you.
All right, open up. Cold. It's like Swiss. It's like water from the Swiss.
You do it
Oh, that stinks. Can't beat that twice, right? I called it.
Next item's covered.
4.
4 to Devontae.
12.
12 to Mitch.
Oh, come on.
14.
14 to Nick.
16.
16 to Mitch. 3.
18.
18 to Caitlin.
20.
20 to Nikki. 3, 2.
I'll match her at 20.
Oh. 3, 2, 1. All right, Mitch and Nikki come up. We're gonna draw rocks for this item.
Wow, good luck you two.
Really
Put
good
all
idea,
20 in here. One of you will leave with nothing. He'll switched. All right, 3, 2, 1. Reveal. Nikki, you have won 4 protein shakes.
Oh.
This item will go to 2 top bidders.
2.
2 to Adam. 4 to Devontae.
16.
16. 20 to Angus. 20.
It's 2.
Angus and Adam. Anyone else? 20 to Ben. We're gonna go to rocks. Does anyone else want to go in on this? All right. So Adam, Angus, and Ben, bring up 20 bucks.
Just felt good.
Felt good, right?
Felt good, right? I was, yeah.
2 people can't share a bottle.
Dang, Brian, you have a lot of money. 2, 1. Reveal.
This is the 50-50 coin. This advantage allows a player to flip this coin 1 time at any tribal council. If it lands on safe, they have immunity. If it lands on not safe, they are vulnerable. You got the same thing?
Yep.
Item is uncovered, and it is a hygiene kit.
4.
Okay, let me say what's in it. It's got shampoo, body lotion, gum, toothpaste, deodorant, floss, hand wipes, all that. So 4 to Devontae. 6 to Anne-Marie. Going 3, 2, 1. Anne-Marie for 6 bucks.
I got you though.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for that. Alrighty. Alright, this item will remain covered, and it is an item that you will open up back at camp during your first confessional.
20.
20 to Caitlin. 3, 2, 1. Sold to Caitlin for $20. Take that. You'll
Better
open.
not be bad. I'm gonna be so mad.
All right, s'mores kit for your tribe. 4 to Devontae. 3.
6.
6 to Megan.
Okay, Megan.
Wow, y'all aren't that close, huh?
Team morale.
23, 2, 8 to Anne-Marie. Going 3, 2, 1. Sold to Anne-Marie for $8.
Go, Anne-Marie. Now she can brush her teeth after the s'mores.
Yeah, you can brush your teeth after eating all that chocolate. Nice. Next item's covered.
6.
6. 8 to Michael. 3. 10 to Megan. 12 to Michael. Point 3, 2, 1. Sold to Michael. I'm gonna come have you open this. I'm gonna do a little bit of reading.
Okay. Oh no, random vote. Unfortunately, bidding on this auction item will require you to put your vote at this next tribal council in the hands of fate. Your vote will be decided by a random draw at the next tribal council. Live to give is sometimes about luck, and unfortunately, by bidding on this auction item, luck was not on your side. You may now return to your tribe.
Live to give hates us.
He's laughing.
Covered. Someone's got a bid on it. 4 to Devontae.
6.
6 to Megan. Ooh, there's beef. It's going 6, 5. No, 3, 2, 1. 6 to Anne-Marie. 8 to Jake. Going 3, 2, 1. Sold to Jake for $8. All right. You've won popcorn for your whole tribe.
Incredible.
All right, this is covered.
2.
2 to Devontae.
4.
4 to Kaylee. And 3, 2.
6.
6 to Brian. Like 3. 8 to Michael. 8 to Megan. 3, 2. Raise your, who said that? Oh, Kaylee. 10 to Kaylee. And 3, 2, 1. Sold to Kaylee for $10.
There you go.
All right. You want a rice cake and a half with a spoon? You can share it or keep it.
Oh. Wait, I like rice.
Can I have the bottom back?
Oh, yeah, you can have the
The
bottom.
auction has ended. You will go back with your original tribes, and both tribes will be going to tribal council immediately.
We were all sitting there ready to, with our cash in hand, ready to make some bids on things. The second item came up and all they said was food. And that sounded good to me. For $4, won a dinner date for 2 people. The only caveat is that I had to pick someone from the other tribe.
Welcome to your feast. As we said at the start of these tribes, the difference between winning and losing could be very important.
What you did not realize when you bid on this auction item was that you just granted the both of you immunity for the round. Each of your tribes will be going to tribal council and voting one of their own out while you are enjoying this feast. Congratulations. There was a piece of paper at the table that I had to read stating that me and Lamika were both safe from the next round of tribal council, but also our votes didn't count either. So that kind of was a surprise to me, a pleasant surprise, knowing that I was immune for another round.
It's so interesting. I was so hungry, but then once you start eating because we haven't ate, I just feel so full.
Finally getting to have some food after not eating for 24 hours was awesome. Not only was it awesome, but I got Culver's. There was a cheeseburger in there, some cheese curds, some fries, an Oreo milkshake, some soda. I was able to eat all of my food and some of Lamika's, so I ate a little extra.
Oh my gosh, I'm not going home right now.
Not in this next one. No.
I'll now bring in the members of our jury. Lena, Grace, and Logan voted out at the last tribal council. Part of the fundraising advantage for that 2000 level this year was a spot on the jury. First things first, with the last challenge, Brian, I want to let you know that you had a total of $325 raised for your charity. So I want to start tribal with that. Jake, we call you in to the challenge in the first place, and you see that Logan has been voted out. I asked you a little bit about it at the challenge, but how did you kind of feel after you can process that he's no longer in the game with you?
Worried, because it's kind of weird when you're doing this with somebody that loves it so much, and then they're not going to have that opportunity to keep going forward.
And Angus, kind of the same boat. You lost Jamie that last round. What kind of impact did that, change or shift in you once you realized that she was no longer here?
I think it's just the fact that this is a dynamic duo season. Once you lose that duo, it's like you lose that support system. So it's just super tough to feel like, okay, let's just keep doing it, let's just keep pushing. So
I totally get it. I mean, myself last night, I got back to camp, had a panic attack at the fire because I was like, oh, Lena's not here, this freaking sucks, there's so many mosquitoes, it's dark, it's cold. I was hyperventilating, and then I was like, okay, just take it 5 minutes at a time, it'll be okay. I pushed through, it was fine. But I definitely get it, when you don't have that support system there, it's
it's hard for sure.
And Nikki, you kind of had the opposite. You lost Lane a while ago. Does time help you kind of adjust to losing that duo and kind of put a fire under you to be I'm still here for myself, and I'm gonna prove to my duo that I've got this?
Yeah, time definitely makes it seem more like this is an individual game. We're playing for Survivor, for one winner.
All right, we will start the voting. So, Caitlin, you're up.
30.
Want to tie the votes? If anybody has a hidden immunity and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote, Angus. Angus, that's 2 votes Angus. Nikki, that's 2 votes Angus, 1 vote Nikki. Mitch, that's 2 votes Angus, 1 vote Nikki, 1 vote Mitch. Angus, that's 3 votes Angus. Angus, that's 4 votes Angus, 1 vote Nikki, 1 vote Mitch. The next person voted off of Live to Give Dynamic Duos. Angus, can you bring me a torch? Really taller than the tent. Angus, Travis spoken. Time for you to go. Alright, well, you survived the tribal, but that was not unanimous, so go process, head back to camp.
I want to thank the fact that I had so much fun doing this Live to Give Minnesota event. The reason why I chose the American Heart Association of Minnesota was pretty much because my sister had a heart valve surgery when she was born and has continually needed heart valve surgery. It's important to her, it's important to me. So that's why I picked that. I want to thank the fact that I could actually have this opportunity to do this, and even the best icing on top is the fact that I out-survived Jamie. So I got that to actually brag about.
I'll now bring the members of our jury. Lena, Grace, and Logan. Well, down to 5. Adam, the numbers have this swap tribe have dwindled to 5. What does it feel like as it got smaller?
What did you call us last time? The like worst tribe in Live to Give history.
Yeah.
What were the words?
Chaotic,
the most
confusing, untrackable,
yeah.
all over.
The biggest mess of a tribe in Live to Give history.
I mean that.
Yeah, I mean
I really do mean that. So.
Well, compliment accepted,
Yeah.
I think, right? I'm very, blown away to still be here. I feel like I'm a cat with, 13 lives. There were some really difficult moments to get here, and tonight is the cherry on top to that.
And Michael, obviously, the numbers are at 5. What do you do in a vote? Especially, you can't even really vote.
Absolutely, I thought about what this disadvantage means for this vote. And unfortunately, with such a small tribe, one vote going the wrong way could mean the difference. So it's definitely nerve-wracking, and especially to not have control over it isn't a good feeling.
And Anne-Marie, you do have control of a vote, which must be a better feeling than Michael not having control. What do you do at a tribal like this with such low numbers if you have to vote for someone?
I guess you gotta go for what you know. From where you started. What I found and what I seen when I first got here,
Ben, so at the auction, you and Adam both won safe, not safe chips. Did you factor that in with 5 people for this vote, if that is something that you would play or not?
It's definitely something that we talked about and I've thought about. It's nice to have. It's still only a 50-50, right? So it's not like it's something you play and you're safe. So it's got to be played strategically and in the right way, so at the right time. So.
And Devontae, again, with short numbers, how do you ensure that you aren't the one that goes home at this tribal?
I feel like it's kind of a double-edged sword. This shorter numbers we get on this tribe, like the closer we become. So it's just kind of like, who do you really want to go to the next phase of the game with? And especially again with the numbers being so small, it only takes one little thing to make the plan go wrong.
I don't have anything else, and we'll get to it. Adam, you're up.
Okay, well, I don't get to choose who I'm voting for, so we will see which unlucky person's name I draw.
Alright, I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or advantage and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. I'll read the votes. First vote, Adam. Anne-Marie, that's one vote Adam, one vote Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, that's 2 votes Anne-Marie, 1 vote Adam. Next person vote off of Dynamic Duos. Anne-Marie, can you bring me your torch?
I will.
Anne-Marie, your drive is spoken. Yep. Time for you to go, of course. You're gonna head that way. You're gonna head back up where you voted. Alright, well, congratulations for surviving another vote. Looks like we're left with the college fraternity. Grab your stuff, head back to camp.
I thought the digs couldn't get any better. I'm feeling some sadness because although this has been challenging and tough, like, I just care about these guys that I got to meet this past few days, so.
As a person, you're fantastic.
You're just an absolute ray of sunshine.
You're an amazing woman, and I was honored to play this game with you.
My charity, the Women's Foundation of Minnesota. This foundation helps with helping support young women, and I have 3 amazing granddaughters and an amazing daughter I call Queens, and I'm the biggest cheerleader for women because a lot of women have helped me put my life back together because I'm in recovery, and so I don't have to win to win.
Thank you.